What's up, Firefox? I'm glad to see you in the stream. Hello everyone, including Firefox again. Welcome to today's Disco Elysium stream. We're continuing on from yesterday. Yesterday we delivered some bad news to, what was her name? Billy, the working class woman, about her husband. That hit hard. Thanks. Some fun kind of mature content, Firefox. What's up, Ankev? Yeah. I just need to get my, I need to get my concurrent viewer average up to 3.0 if I want to get affiliate status. I meet every other requirement. Which is great. It's, thank you to everyone who's followed recently. It's been a lot of help. Also, the game audio is really loud. Let me turn it down. I just realized. A mature stream is a mature stream. You can't argue with that logic. Is that too loud still? I don't know. I'm controlling this from my phone. It's not the most efficient, but it works. I don't have a stream deck. I don't need one. So let's load this up. I'm just trying to remember what was happening. Yeah, so we had to deliver some bad news to Billy Maison about her husband. That's where we capped it off. This first load up is always pretty rough on my system. So, yeah. Does that work? I don't even know if the command... Do I have to set up those commands? I don't know. I've been meaning to set up stuff. How do I check my follow age? I have no idea. I'll set up all kinds of bots in the next couple of weeks when I'm done writing exams so that you can do all the commands you want, but I can try to tell you. No, I can't. You know what? Here, I'll check for you if I figure out how. What is Kim doing in the background? I didn't even notice. He's just spinning. It's really funny. Okay, I can't do it right here. Yeah, I'll check for you, Firefox. If you report in tomorrow, I'll definitely be able to. Otherwise, I'll try to get it done before the end of the stream. If I had bots set up, then this would be a lot easier. Anyway, so that's where she lived. We still have to wait till after dark to talk to the guy who lives here. What are we going to do in the meantime? Well, very convenient. Need to pass time, buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. That's what I planned to do. I was just going to do a lot of reading of one of the books that we bought. About innocence, I think. I did want to do it somewhere else, though. Didn't have that strict of a plan for the stream, but it was going to involve reading, passing time, and maybe going to the church. Here, let me look this up in the meantime. I can't do it on here. I don't know how to do it on my phone. I can't do it on here just because I'm running too many things at the moment with streaming and the game. I don't have a dual PC setup. Frankly, I hardly have a PC setup. I have a laptop, and that's what I stream from. I'm gonna drink milk. You know what is the last time I drank milk alone without cereal or any of those breakfast things? Yeah, I don't milk. Oh, okay. I'm not a huge fan of milk, especially on its own. I don't even have it with anything really. I don't put it in my drinks. I don't put it in my cereal. I used to drink a lot of milk. I went the wrong way. The reason I don't... There isn't really one. Oh, this is actually where I want it to be. There isn't really a reason that I don't drink it. It's mostly just... I don't really want to. I used to drink a lot of milk. I think I've had my fill. Milk is good. It's delicious. I mean, everyone's allowed an opinion. I'm allowed mine.
You're back. Good.
Tell me again about this drug trafficking. So I've been dealing with Everard again. She knows what she's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say. He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. I'd rather talk about something else. Tell me again about this drug trafficking. Um, okay, we already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching. Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. I think this is true because yesterday we also basically got Everard to admit that he was smuggling drugs. Let's say yes. We will take this case, probe the driver, see what it yields. There's no we can. Let's just accept it. Excellent. She takes a long sip of tea. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's anything other, if there's any other way I may be of assistance. She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. I'm gonna take a sip from my tea. Is that a mutated Goku, sorry, Vegeta quote? Yeah, that's all for now. We've already spoken to quite a few drivers, interrogated the drivers about smuggling. I mean, one of them was like apples. I think the racist guy was like, there's apples in my storage. Cargo, that's the word, not storage. I guess we can continue talking to them anyway. Doesn't really matter that much. Yep, it is a Vegeta quote. The funniest thing to me still about Dragon Ball, the whole franchise, is that the characters are named after like food and things as mundane as food. Like all the Saiyans are named after vegetables. Kakarot, carrot. Raditz, radish, or some of the other ones. Some of them are Japanese puns, so I can't quite remember them. I think Nappa is named after a vegetable that's common there. But my favorite one of that is that Vegeta, like vegetables, vegetables, and his brother Tarbles, I think it is Tarbles, so it's Vegetarbles, and their greatest enemy is Frieza. Yeah, I'm just gonna allow that. Is it specifically is it an abridged Dragon Ball Z reference like Team 4 Star, or is it just in general? I don't actually watch Dragon Ball really, so I can't say. Should we ask him about his cargo? Maybe. Technically, we've spoken to all of them. I just didn't take the case up.
Traffic jam, man.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. That's quite a way to introduce ourselves. At least at the start of this comment. Ah, man, me and narcotics go way back. He folds his hands behind his head and leans back. Had some good time surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But he pauses, letting the memory dissipate. Those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high, and I'm looking for a dealer. I know a friend of mine who would definitely love this part of the game. Not because drugs, but it's the way he presents himself and the way he talks. It's very similar to how upfront we can be. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. Let's be straight with him. The lieutenant steps in. We have a credible lead, sir. Oh wait, he was deeper than I remember. We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor. We'll load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock. My mic is further away than usual, but I think I've put the gain up to accommodate for it, so you should still be able to hear me pretty well, even though I'm kind of quite weirdly in frame. I can't actually see the framing and the layout because that takes too much processing power. Oh, okay. Part of the real Dragon Ball. I see. Cool. That makes sense. Oh yeah, so we're back to Tommy here. Not me, man, no way. I don't need any trouble. Everything's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's heading toward a conflagration? Conflagration? I think it's gration. Wait, then why are you still hanging around? Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then? Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions. Audio sounds fine. Oh, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. We wouldn't say he's lying. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you. Thanks, Tommy. You're always a refreshing fellow in this gloomy existence. Now you, sir, might be a racist, but that doesn't mean you're a drug trafficker. You're lorry man, right? You are lorry man, right? You are... I am streamer. You are You are lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs? I swear there's a missing article there. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's intentional. Drugs? They're bad, man. I don't let anyone pollute my body. Don't let anything pollute my body. He takes a long drag on his cigarette. He takes a long drag on his cigarette. I don't let anything pollute my body. Nothing can touch my body. That's how I read that. Why not? You know where that stuff comes from? Oh my goodness, it's about where it comes from. He's still racist. Saramaritsa, Safre, Ilmara, they take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. I don't really like this game. I'm sorry to hear that, Firefox. It's no pressure to keep watching. If you don't want to watch it, and you still want to support me, then if you mute your tab or whatever and go do something else, that would help, but it's fine if you don't. If you don't want to watch it, I don't want to force you to watch it. You know? Okay. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage. Hold on. But they make Al Ghul alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez. Listen, I agree it's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? This is playing to him. So maybe. That's all I needed to know. Now let me ask you something else. Let's just say this, and we'll play towards him. Is his character. He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, I don't know anything, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camionneurs have left. It's not that I don't really. It's not that I don't really understand this game. Don't worry about not understanding it. It is complicated. I don't understand a lot of this stuff, especially on the political side, because it has its own political alignments and everything. It's quite complicated. I just like to enjoy the atmosphere, the writing, and the character, and eventually it'll all sink in enough for me to piece everything together, is what I'm assuming. So, hopefully you can experience that as well. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. I can't remember what voice he had, so I'm not doing a very good job. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little... Oh, wow, that seems like a racial slur. Sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer. There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? Yeah, I knew that guy. He can't decide on what voice to do for this character. Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country, so a racist. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Whirling in Rags when some of those boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his job over it. French accent, I think. I only heard a snippet, but I would be inclined to agree. Takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Since he left, I mean, I can try doing a French accent. That makes sense. I mean, Revachol is a French name, French-sounding name, and he is very much from Revachol, as he has taken every opportunity to tell us. So yeah, I'll stick with French. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. They were getting drunk inside the whirling rags. How could they know who broke into the lorry? If you were at the whirling rag, how do you know it was Kips who broke into the lorry? What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the Kips who do all the stealing around here? It's not road to science, man. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B? Isn't it obvious? It's Sealing, that beady-eyed South Samaran. He spits on the ground. Ptuh. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. The one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right? I knew there was something off about that guy. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's the lorry driver? The one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right? That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. The lorryman takes a slow, satisfied drag and blows a smoke ring. Yeah, also smoking. That would indicate French as well. He's your man, all right. 100%. He's a lorryman selling his employees' stuff. Broke the seal on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too. I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealing himself has to say. Guess we need to pay Sealing a visit then. Guess so. He grins, contented with himself. Racist samurai. Can't live with them, can't live with them. Sealing's here. It's him, right? I believe.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
I remember he was cool. So, Sealing, what's your stance on drugs? Not what's your stance, but what's your stance on drugs? Drugs? For a moment, he's unsure how to respond. I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course, in which case drugs are excellent. He kisses his fingers. Tasty, tasty drugs. I'm super into drugs. Actually, don't like drugs. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam. That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc. But, he points to the goods, I'm not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that. A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry. Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater. So you admit you're a lorry driver? No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. He stops to think. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too, a little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me. So you were embarrassed to tell me. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Stealing my sources tell me you're the one transporting drugs from the Union. No. So you're embarrassed to tell me. No, I just forgot. I bet if we had clicked, you just forgot, he would say, no, I was just embarrassed. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Stop screaming. What you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Sealing, my sources tell me you're the one transport. Let's be direct. No, that's insane. It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week, and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that? Stop screaming. What do you know about the drug operation? Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd. And what crowd is that? Crowd, you know, the drug crowd. No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid. Who are you afraid of, Sealing? It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. You're wasting my time. Tell me who the hell is transporting the drugs. Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. Who are you afraid of, Ceiling? Look. He looks around and lowers his voice. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up. Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it. If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. It's a she, okay? He whispers. The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her, the way they talk about her. He shakes his head. She's no lady. Who are these other drivers who talk? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange. I don't know, maybe. If she is, I haven't gotten near her. I don't get involved, I told you. It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out. Who are these other drivers who talk? All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now. Who exactly... Oh, sorry. Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist? Or the other one with the tattoos? He points north. All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. Okay, we're cool now. Alright, he snaps back to his usual self. Ice cold, let's cap this off by a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it. I was about to say sunglasses, and then I realized the accent I was doing meant sunglasses, and I kinda didn't pick either. Didn't commit. I'll leave it for now. Okay. We completed... what did we complete? I don't know. Find out who the lady driver is and where's her lorry. Maybe we should talk to the pale driver then. We are going to read soon, I promise. I've lent completely out of shot, I believe. Let's go this way. Wait, actually there's a shortcut that I became aware of at one point or another. I can't remember exactly when. It's raining, which is nice. Oh, what's this? White tank top. We'll take it. I'm not gonna wear it. Let's ask if it's her. Hey! Are you on drugs? The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. Snap your fingers in front of her face. Sure.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Thank you. Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Where am I? Who are you? Look, like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast. I was actually hoping you could tell me that. Are you alright, ma'am? You are out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in the traffic jam. In the 50s.
What accent is that? I'm still stuck in the traffic jam. In the 50s. It's kind of Italian, but I don't really know. In the 50s, she adds with contempt. Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws, and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Out of amber. No, I don't quite get this one. Sorry. I'm not a linguist. I don't know every accent. Where else would you be then? When else would you be then?
Back in Mefke, within the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and coffees are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a nearby day picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you come along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who's Gabriel Buenguerro? So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young. Mesk. Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, low man. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall.
Meters.
Everything was gold.
Meter. I do know this accent.
While
It's not
you
Russian.
people were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Mefke, it was a golden age.
Slightly to the west of Russia. The Republic of Miska is a massive confederation on the Isla of Mundi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and as of recently an outcast due to its tilt to the far right. Oh boy. So I take it you were in Miska when you were young, right? I have some other questions.
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Okay. Right, I have some other questions for
Why
you.
not, Rife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow. What are you hauling? Alright, are you the lady driver? Before I came, you seemed away. Show me the soles of your boots. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. Show me the soles of your boots. Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, jefe? I think that's what she said. Could it be Spanish? Kind of. This... I don't know languages well enough, to be honest. Maybe. Some of the specific words. I mean, also I think they can just make up accents if they want. It is a fictional world, but just drugs, man. This game is just drugs. I don't think that's completely false. Jefe definitely sounds more Spanish. Yeah. I wonder if it's like Brazilian or something. I don't know. Oh, important police business, ma'am. She raises her boots slowly with contempt and says, I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguero. You know Gabriel. She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather. Now the other one, please. Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now there was a real man. There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down. Moreover, the boots were size 37, tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago. Wait, by it being the coronation of Franco Negro, you mean... Pale damage, she nods. I was just holding my father's hand. He was descending the stairs in Real. The crowd had gone silent. There was dust in the air. I can't do the accent. I'm sorry. But I'll try. I just can't. Perhaps there was another Rife, who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions, or perhaps there was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember. As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines. She is not Oddsol. These are not the boots that made the prince. Takes a quick note. I could have told you that from just looking at them. Her size is 37. The feet of a little girl, she smiles. They fit well on the pedals. What are you hauling? Diamonds. Diamonds, really? Of course not, she says, grinning. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Okay, but what are you really hauling? She shrugs. Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry? I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. She smiles a careless smile. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean. What if the cargo is contraband? Then it's contraband, lawman. What, do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like a bad hand Hermenegildo. Gildo? No, bad hand Hermenegildo's bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people. Yeah, that sounds right. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare. The adversary? You mean Satan? Yes, there is a protagonista. She gestures to the intersection. I'm feeling more and more Spanish is comfortable. And then adversario. But I do not have a Spanish accent prepared, I'm afraid. I'm on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole. The pale sounds like the drug to me. It's not really what I was getting at. Then what were you getting at? This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're corrupt? Everard sent me. Place finger on the side of your nose and tap twice. Everard sent me to do cocaine. What is it that you're hauling exactly? Would be quite, I want to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs. She doesn't know, so that wouldn't help. What is it that you're hauling exactly? Let's just be more forceful. Do you know what pale is? I believe it's a drug. Oh, wait. No. I do know. This is world building. It's the like... Isn't it that like non-matter between the continents or something? Yeah, we did that exposition. I think that's what it is. Is that the pale? Am I right, Unkev? I'd like that confirmation. My memory does not serve that well. A lot of world building happens at once. Some of it slips under the cracks. It slips through the cracks, rather. That's the expression. But I think that's what it was. The pale is like that non-matter where things are weird. You can't really make it through without going mad. So that, let's just check. If she said anything. The. Your mayor, lawman, what of it? Oh. I think this might be Italian. I don't know. No. I forget that Italian and Spanish are so similar. I think this is a swear word. Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B? Her shoulder bones crack as she shrugs. Maybe, probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're holding. Could it be drugs? Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Samaritzira to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramaritza to Grad, lawman? Drugs? I don't know, that's why I'm asking you. It's diamonds, lawman, obviously, she grins. I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here? Easy, it's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. She squints across the square. Also, he's the only one I can see from here. That is a pretty good excuse. Also, he's the only one I can see. I don't know, it's probably him. I think she's talking about Call Me Mañana. That's correct. There's no visibility of any of the others. Okay. Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains. I mean, the rain in Spain does fall mainly in the plains. I think we're done here, no? Closes his notebook to stress it. She means Tommy. Oh, she meant Tommy. Really? Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. Does Tommy think he's a poet? I guess that makes sense. Both are skinny in my defense. Alright, are you the lady driver? Before I came, you seemed away. Thank you for now. Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Miske. Her voice trails off. We picked up that vest, right? That's the thing that's it's learning me about, yeah. Oversized super sunglasses. I don't remember where the sunglasses came from. He does think he's a poet. Alright. Fair enough. Sort of sometimes I just say, go here and I'll let them do the rest of the work. I don't feel like figuring out how they can get there. Should we double ask Tommy? Not really, her reasoning was pretty terrible.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver? Let's see how he responds. He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. I don't want to talk about that. Why? Do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business. Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. He bites his lip. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She's in some evil drug trafficker, and I don't know where she is. I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do. I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it. He still is, hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery. It's true, we would have caught a lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Ah, emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact. Who's this person? What's her name? Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why. Who is she to you? A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't know. I guess, yeah. I'm seeing the poetry come out a little bit. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? What does she look like? A youngish woman, gruff, but in a cool way. So definitely not pale driver. What color hair? Blue and violet, dyed. He answers reluctantly. It was violet when she got here, blue before she went. And she may have dyed it again. When did she leave? Move on. Damn, I don't wanna... He looks you straight in the eye. Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much. We can't just let it go. Oh, sorry. Kim voice. We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. He shakes his head. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience. It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only. I don't believe you. Believe us, it really is. You said she's troubled. How? She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out. I think I know what that is. Not from personal experience, but hey. She's... how would this sound? She shared this with you? Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. Come on, man, life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not? I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked, and she told me too that she's had a violent life, but I wasn't afraid of her. Or like for her. Did this violent life include drug trafficking? Well, besides, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know. She talked about her mind. Hold on, her mind? The way it worked, the trouble it was giving her. When she left, did she leave her lorry behind? The girl has got the dark side. Oof. Everybody's got their dark side. Can you love me? Can you love mine? Kelly Clarkson. Damn, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who wouldn't stand her. Or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out. He's right. There are other options. The raceman for... the raceman for one. The raceman. The grey-haired woman? Maybe she knows something? Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. I don't expect you to be pals. So you're alright with others ratting her out, you just don't want your hands dirty. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important, I can't blow it. She's a suspect and I need you to tell me where she is. Or I can't finish the investigation. Force Tommy. So you're alright with others ratting her out, you just don't want your hands dirty. Fine, I don't want to be a butcher, and I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little frame wouldn't hurt too. Fame. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important I can't blow it. Fine, I will drop the matter for now. Thank you, friend. Besides, it's a big sigh of relief. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. But help with my rhymes too. I guess he is a poet. I've changed my mind about your friend. That's all for now. Bye. In the meantime, let's go deposit our bottles. We could talk to him. I don't know. Right now, I just want to deposit the bottles. I didn't finish my tea, and it's gonna be really cold now. It's not that bad. See, when you don't put milk in it, it tastes fine. It's also slightly healthier. In other news, I have an exam tomorrow, and the website that hosts all the notes and all the lecture materials keeps going down. Isn't that great? Isn't that crazy? Oh well. Not like it really matters that much. What are they gonna do if everyone fails this year? It's like, oh, you guys failed when you guys couldn't even come to university. Crazy. Insert your bottles. Oh, we only had 3. You're a richer man now. Every little bit helps. I'm getting very American. Weird. Very weird. I was just told again that it went down, so that's why I brought that up. Anyway, maybe we should do some reading. It's about that time again, isn't it? Or we could go to the church. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We could talk to this guy again, see if any new dialogue options opened up. I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver? He smirks. I don't know what you're talking about. First you knew the ceiling didn't do it. Then why are you smoking? Then why are you smoking? Just tell me which one's her lorry. Oh, alright then. This one's kind of funny. The man bites his lip and drops the near finished cigarette, lingering between his fingers. He reaches for a new one. I know you've been giving me the runaround. He smirks. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you smirking? Listen up. Dumbwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything. So who does? You? The lady driver? Actually, we do. Just tell me who... Just tell me who the lady driver is, damn it. This is definitely how I feel. So who does? You? So who does? The lady driver? No, the lieutenant turns to the lorryman. He means la puta madre. Is cigarettes drugs or a type of drugs? Yeah. It is. Coffee has caffeine. Caffeine is a drug. What else? Alcohol is drugs. They're very normalized, so we don't think of them as drugs, and they're certainly not, well, you can't really call them recreational drugs. In a way. But, the actual definition of drugs, very, very broad. Basically anything that affects your brain in a way, and your body, so, yeah. I think that's accurate. It's accurate enough. A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this. For a moment, the lorryman is silent, then he spits on the pavement. Yeah, him. Cross your arms and nod. Then I presume you're familiar with his peons. Yeah? He says, unsure where this is leading. There is... trying to make this PG when I talk. But you can read it for yourselves. He's got them all over the unions. Not just the unions. He has peons everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. He gets closer to him. Dirty peons who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts. Lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this. Say nothing. You're not peons, he says. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were. No, of course not. We're not peons. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peon's job to find out who that is. He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. He looks at him. But a stupid racist is standing in the way, protecting this thief. His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant. I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild. I'm not really doing the accent right. Oh well. You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there? The lieutenant points to the yard. Did his little guard protect him? A little guild, sorry. Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you... He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends. The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Saw you snooping cabin. Interesting. I have to get half light on. Hold on. I have ways of improving this. Half light up. Unfiltered contact. Anything else? Electrochemistry, rhetoric. Oh, mine's off light, so you shouldn't have that on. Physical instrument is anything weighing down our epi. Weighing down. Oh. Okay, well this is the best we can do apparently.
Looking for something?
Yeah, see, it doesn't sound that French. Tepig. It's even. We might have to invest in half-light. Let's try this. Wow! Why did we roll so low? Failure. The main thing is to not overdo it. Even when you're trying to scare someone, the most important thing is, how does it look on your resume? The jig's up. I've got the goods on you. Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? Look, I'm sorry, can you just tell me what you know? Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? Damage morale. It's fine. What? The lawyer-man interrupts in contemptuous laughter. What do you think we're doing right now, Runt? We're outside talking. I mean, do you want to find someplace private to... The lawyer-man raises an eyebrow. This is some kind of homo thing. This is some kind of homo thing. No, of course not. Just tell me what you know. I don't really know where that came from. Yeah, maybe it is. This'll scare him. Okay, that's enough, detective. That's enough. Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We're wasting our time. Yeah, we have to invest in off-light. Oh, wow. We just need one orb. I can manage to find one orb. I know exactly where one orb is. At least one orb. Actually, hold on. If I just read for like 10 seconds, I'll get... I got an extra room if you want. Or what? Oh yeah, let me just read. That's what I was going to do. Not that one. This one. This dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocences. It is written by one João Paulo Salamao Lopez de Fuego, a Mesca fascist. Yeah, I'm definitely getting... Mesca is an equivalent for Spain, it seems. Who tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocences is the coolest in the world? The Greatest Innocence by how, you know that whole name. And the book is large and heavy. Crack open this immense tome. That's what the title says. Oh, for reading and weeping. that what you mean? Reading and weeping. Yeah. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Some say Mexico, I'm not sure. Okay. I don't think I have enough to make a to have a decisive opinion on that. So you can do it. It'll be worth it. There's something here. Endurance, nice. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No? Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready? Sure, why not? Ask the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. What was the first instance? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. So give me an answer. That's so. Alright, go on. Give me all the hints you got. Oh no! I'm gonna go play Minecraft. Enjoy. Like I said, I haven't set up any commands, but I don't know. Maybe lurk will work. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila! Now blast that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores... Okay, well, thanks. Dolores Day. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions, among these the moral intern. She was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot, and when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat and it hurts. You see a flash, a silver, a wreath, an airport bag. Oh, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. What? And we got plenty of morale. A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust and the ice and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day, who was the first innocence. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day. Sola? Incorrect. Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence. Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn of the century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again? The Pericarnation? Correct! Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but a Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. I have no idea. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. Aurum means gold. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy, everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Sure, try again. I trust you've got my back. I don't think so, but let's see. An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world, a literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident, or the known world in general, at least the parts that matter. Yes, so interesting, but I thought you'd give me the answer to the question. Please, encyclopedia. I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocent does not enforce his or her power through military power. Yeah, I just thought that was weirdly phrased, but it was correct. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help? No. Damn. Dolores. Thank you, pain threshold, but that's no, definitely not Dolores Day. No, Franco Negro was already around. It must be Vesper Messina then. Incorrect. Vesper Messina is not a person but a defunct state on the southeastern coast of the Occident. It used to take up most of the peninsula before separating into the republics of Vesper and Messina. Here to try again. Dolores Day. Incorrect again. While she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions, and was even critical of the Innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your mind, she is not often considered the strongest. Even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline, love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again? Please, relax. Franco Negro. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the intersolary real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. This is so much reading, so many words that I struggle with. But let's press on. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and the bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place in the mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Sounds a bit like socialism, but I'm not sure about that. Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information. Going to be helpful this time? I could use a hint. Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party during the time of the Pereconation. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the innocents or new members. Sigh heavily out loud. There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful. Did we know Dolores? Dolores. No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true. Dolores again. Erno Pasternak, Kedra Stepan the Despicable. Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler. Oh, Kedra is a... I don't know. Was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedratic conquest instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again? Erno Pasternak? Correct. There have been a number of counter or false instances. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. So many words. Reading. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan, the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important question. Most important one question. Doesn't matter. Question 4. Who is the greatest innocent? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind. I've got it. Honest. Okay. Are you sure this time? I'll bite. Hint me. Of course, this is my thing. The reason I exist in the world. The correct answer is Franco Negro. You're absolutely certain of this. Zero doubts. I'm gonna say Dolores Day. Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence, a most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from interstellar travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results in your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get an F for failure. Ha ha ha. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit. Damn you, you arrogant book. The lieutenant is jolted and awake by your furious cursing. What's going on with you? Thinks it's so smart. God damn. Okay. The lieutenant stares at you, his visage unflinching. You're shouting at an inanimate object like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers. Man, something's weird about this book. You should do something fun instead. Rock out, forget about it, put the book away. Well, we didn't get any experience from that. RIP. I'm gonna try to get 1 experience point. Just so we can intimidate this fellow, and then we can get some closure on this whole task that we had to do. I'm trying to figure out where 1 experience point would be. Just 1. I just need 1. Just need 1. Just one little experience point. Come on. And I know where it would be. We walk this way. We go in here. There should be at least one waiting for us. This is usually where I wrap up the stream, but just want to get this. Whew. So much reading. I can't get my hair out of my face. Oh well. Well, I kind of managed by the end to get the hair out of my face, not to read. Never mind, I failed at everything. This is where I want to go. How's everyone doing today? I'm in the middle. I'm okay. There was still at least one orb in this place. We can't go in though. My word. Okay. I'll find one more experience point and we'll pursue this whole drug trafficking thing tomorrow. That was a lot of running around, wasn't it? I'm sorry for this anticlimax. Everyone's staring off in the distance. In the middle sounds about right. It's like that Jimmy Eat World song. You know the one. If you don't, then just Google The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. It's a good song. Not their best. Probably their most well known though. But definitely a good song. We're gonna wrap up here. Tomorrow we'll dig into this whole thing about the drugs some more. And hopefully it'll become nighttime by the end. So then the next stream will have us doing all those tasks that only take place at night. Again, I'm sorry for all the running around and whatnot. But we still had some interesting moments. Harry Dubois is turning his head a lot and shouting at books. Having a good time. I'm going to get back to the menu. Thank you so much for watching anyway. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good day for the rest of the day. Indeed. And if you haven't heard the song in the middle by Jimmy Eat World, look it up and listen to it. It might make you feel better. Definitely makes me feel better sometimes. Anyway, that's going to be me. Thank you so much for watching again, and goodbye. Pressing the button. There we go.